Morning everybody, welcome back to another one of my videos. We're down at the allotment again, and what we're doing today is just prepping our beds ready for next week, because what we're putting in next week is our garlic bulbs and our onions. So what I'm doing is just making sure that the beds are weed free and turning it over so that and leveling it off so that it's all nice and level. And if you're planting your onions and your garlics in like a bed or in the ground and everywhere, you want to have had it prepped from a while ago, dug it over, let it settle down, then come back again, lightly stir it over so that the soil comes to the top, the manure or whatever organic matter you're using is mixed in, and then you're good to go, because you need your garlic bulbs. If you're planting elephant garlic, you need them at least 6 inches deep, which is about that width deep down, so you get them to come up through the winter. And if you're planting your smaller onions, your onions are going like about 2 inches deep. Just or if you've got a sheltered place and going to cover them over, then you can leave them just so that they're sticking out of the top of the ground a little bit, and just cover them over with some netting or whatever you're going to use. And your smaller garlics now, you want them about 4 inches deep, so that they're not right down in the ground to rotten. So this bed, I've just finished doing this bed. This bed over here, well, I've turned it over before. So now what you want to do is just go in with your shovel, turn it over so that the soil's on the top and your garlic and your manure is mixed in. If you need to put in it any more manure, you can do that from now. You need nice loose soil. So I'm doing this, and this has settled down by, you can see the soil is nice and loose. This is what you need for garlic, so that's why I let my cameraman come in. That's the type of soil what you're aiming for, nice loose soil. You can see some nice worms there, some nice big worms. You still see you've got your organic matter there, your manure and everything in there. So that's what you're aiming for. So you can just turn over everything again, bring everything to the top, and then you're good to go. So I'm going to carry it on with this, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so we've got my bed prepped over again. See, it's all nice and level now. But when you're putting in your garlics, then you know, you just do what you're doing and you're good to go. So that's the 2 beds, this one and the one behind me. That what's in the corner is the mint, but getting the root out of this is is a nightmare, but I'm gonna have to leave that till another time. Right, so coming down to this bit here, you go around. I don't know what's happening with our weather. The weather's just changing. The mornings have got cold. Yesterday we had a downpour, and when I heard a banging, and when I went to look, what it was hailstones. So but everything seemed to be okay so far. See the beetroots really growing nice in this bed. I think because this bed has got the grow more in there. The coyote starting to run and starting to droop now. I might have to see if I can get it to go tight onto that bit there so that it grows that way, because I don't want it coming over into the path. Right, let's go around. You see all the peas, the runners and everything, they're just running along the ground everywhere. Some what I thought perish, you leave them for a while and they come back. And where are we? Got all the beans in there. Nice pods, but you know, I'm leaving them as long as I can so that I can get the peas to dry. I need the lima pods are like flat. I don't know why they're so flat. Can't see none what's fattening up. You can let my cameraman come in. These are the lima pods. You can see they're just flat. No substance in them. Runner beans are starting to pick up what this one. See if anything's in there. So you can see these are the cobras. So leaving them till when you see them shrivel up a bit, then you pick them and dry these. That's what I want to do, just dry them so that I can get the beans. I mean, some people say that you can eat the pods, but I'm not growing them for the pods. And then here, let my cameraman come in. You see how much runner beans I've got, and they're just starting to form the beans now. So I'll leave them. These, what you see here, are physalis, Cape gooseberries. Let me pick this one so you can see it close up. This is what the Cape gooseberry. This goes brown on the outside. Then when you open them up, there's like an orange fruit in there. That's the fruit there, which is a gooseberry, but they get bigger than this, and then they go yellow. And then what you do with them, once they go yellow now, that's when you know that they're ready for eating. You can dip them in chocolate, or well, that's the only thing I know, or you eat them as they are. That's the only thing I know, but I know there's other things what you can do with them as well. So that's the fruit in the middle, and then the seeds, little seeds would be inside the fruit. You just eat the whole thing like that. So that's what the Cape gooseberry grows to. I thought they were like sunflowers, so that's why they're in hanging baskets and in tubs and everything. And I've got some more up there, what I thought was them, but then when I got to find out it wasn't. So you know, that's how it goes with gardening. You just keep putting things on you. You lose the label and then you don't know what they are. Right, see, I've got some little cherry tomatoes here. So what I'm going to do is get all these little cherry tomatoes off, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, so I've picked my tomatoes and I've just come up here to have a look what's going on with this unknown. And I can see that the pumpkin next to it is getting bigger and it's starting to dry up now. And then this one's starting to dry, but you can tell it's still not ready. Right, I see a little pumpkin over there. I don't want to be stepping on anything I shouldn't be stepping on. This one here, you can see that one's not going to get any bigger. You see the stems dry, and that was a female one. Just pass that to my cameraman. So that's the second pumpkin what I've harvested so far. Just looking where I'm stepping. Got two down here. Let's see how these two are coming on. These two here are, can give those another couple of weeks. That one there's. So give them another couple of weeks. Just looking and seeing what's going on. Where they are. And then I'm just looking where I'm stepping. And then you can see here these marrows starting to come back. I'm going to just leave them when I'm ready. I'll pull up the plant. And then that one up there, I think this one up here is rotten in at the bottom. Is that rotten in? Or is it because it's resting? No, it's because it's resting on the metal. So that's what's happening. I haven't got a clue what it is, but it's the skin of it telling me that it's something along the pumpkin family. Or someone said it could have crossbred with something, but I have a feeling that that's just how it, because that plant started growing before I even put in anything, so there wasn't nothing for it to crossbreed with. So, right, so let me go back over here and I'll be back with you in a second. Right everybody, so someone was saying that I mentioned something about a male and a female pumpkin. Right, so this little one what I picked is a female. How you tell when they grow, they've got the ring around them. So that's telling you that's a female pumpkin. Let me go around here and see if I can find a male pumpkin to show you. I think this is another one of those things here. This is a male. When the male grows, it grows and it doesn't have the roundness, it just grows straight. There's a yellow pumpkin down there. Let me see what this one is. This is a yellow pumpkin. Right, this is a male one here. You see if you can see the bottom of it, that's the bottom of it. It just grows and it has a short little stub at the bottom. So that's a female. That's a male one. Got another one here somewhere. This is another pumpkin here. Try not to break this stem. So So this is a male pumpkin here. You tell by this, it just has a little short stump sticking out. So got another one of those weird ones growing there. Another one of them ones growing there. That's what colour it started off at first. So the branch is coming. There's one stem that comes all the way from up there, comes all the way along and goes down to there, and then the main stem goes all the way back up to there over the other side. So that's just a volunteer plant. That looks like a courgette, but I don't think it is because I only planted yellow courgettes, so I don't know what that is. You can see it's sending off all the pumpkins everywhere. There's another one there what's growing there. So it's got to be some kind of part of the pumpkin family. I've got this big one here. You can see that'll be ready in a couple of weeks' time as well. Just got to keep an eye on see the top of it starting to come down. Let's go around here. Got a white pumpkin there, baby blue, and a knobby one there, but that's a female. Can tell by the ring. Got Jamaica Globe there, male crown prince. One there. A lot of these are still small. What the heck is that? These ones are free growing next to each other. You see the stem still green. Something was having a go at this Jamaica Globe here. Got a little nip out of it, so that's what you've got to be careful of. The other day I used a pumpkin what I had from last year. It wasn't fully developed, but it was, my daughter said it wasn't nice. I've got one over here somewhere what's growing in there. That one's still green. And you still see it's still flowering and sending off pumpkins along the thing, but those ain't going to come to nothing. We're too late in the season unless we have another 2 or 3 weeks of heat, then they'll come. You see everything's gone down now on this side, which is what happens with pumpkin. But you see throughout the season, you can see my leaves haven't had any powdery mildew or anything. That's because of how you treat them from when you're growing them. You've got to catch it. You most probably get the browning of the leaves like this, but then you won't get no of the powdery mildew. Right, so that's me just going through the pumpkins and showing you what is what. So I'm gonna go in the polytunnel now, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, so we're in the polytunnel, and then just looking at something what I need to take out. This can come out. And then that bed, this bed here is ready for planting if I want to plant something, but there's no use me planting anything if I'm not going to be here. Right, this this I'm going to leave till Monday. My melons, I'm going to leave that till Monday to sort out. Getting some Scotch bonnets now, starting to come. And then this plant here, not sure what this is, but it's growing in it. I've got it put in a pot and it's got to that size, so I just hope it's not a tree or anything stupid like that. Right, I'm gonna get off all these tomatoes, get these off, so I'm gonna get these tomatoes off and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I'm in giving everything a quick look through, making sure I just harvested my tomatoes and that. Got my tomatoes, got my got a head of lettuce, nice big head of lettuce there for Sunday. Didn't realise it. Got my tomatoes and everything down the bottom. A little pumpkin what I'm going to use on Sunday. Was looking for some carrots but couldn't find any, so I'm going to try. Got a couple of beetroots there what I'm going to try and roast as well and see what happens with those. So that's the harvest. You see everything's coming along nice. You see the okras now starting to come. But I'm sure okra used to flower before, unless this is a different variety. But I'm sure the ones that I had last time flowered and then grew the okra, but these ones just seem to be growing the okra straight. So keep an eye on those. See my strawberries sending off the runners. The marigolds, although they're still dry as anything, they're still flowering, still got spinach and everything in there. So that's what's going on in there. I know this time of the year there's not a lot I can show you, but I've got my beds ready for my garlic and everything. Was thinking of planting some onions in here, but then I think they're going to get too tall for in here. Because I've got all this, I've got this bed, I've got half of that bed left. Just put this up here for a sec. Let's have a look and see if there's any bigger carrots in it in this one. I don't know what's wrong with the carrots, if I'm doing something wrong, but they're not getting, they've been growing for the whole season and I'm just picking the odd one or two here or there. So I've got two kohlrabis there. Put that in there as well, put that in there as well. So there's two kohlrabis to take home. Don't need no spinach or thing. I'm looking at these melons. I was looking at a melon up here, and this melon here, this melon here, I'll leave that till Monday. Got two down on the ground here, they're turning yellow. Got one up there, one up there. Got three in there what's close together. This one's turning yellow. This one's actually ready. That one's ready. This is a cantaloupe. And you see it's still running and flowering. Growing up into there, still flowering. And I want to shut one end of my polytunnel now because the weather's getting a bit chilly in the mornings now, so I still want to know what this is. Got a couple of parsnips, maybe one or two parsnips in there, and that's about it. So that's it. So now what I'm going to do is just water inside the polytunnel. Don't need to water outside again because we've had a lot of rain and hailstones. Don't know if you've had hailstones up your end if you're in the UK, but we had hailstones yesterday and I was wondering about my plants. But, so it goes. So if you're liking our videos, please remember to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment in the comment section. We will get back to you on them. So you take care until then, and I'll see you all on the next one.